Our countdown of the 100 greatest games of all time continues now at number 98. XCOM. And of course, we're not talking about just one game here. We're talking about the franchise once again, because all of the games have been excellent so far.
Yeah, and very influential. I think the reason why we got the terrific XCOM Enemy Unknown reboot was because this has been a game series that has stood the test of time. There's been developers all across the industry that have drawn inspiration from this. It's turn-based strategy with some resource management and some resource collection. What?
This is funny because most people probably turned off the TV when they heard it's resource management collection. Oh, I'm on the wrong channel.
No, but this is what this game is about. There's a depth there. There's an intellectual kind of stimulation there. It's not just twitch shooting. It's you versus this invading alien force and you trying to kind of outwit them. The Greys, exactly, and they come in all kinds of shapes and sizes and varieties with lots of cool advanced weaponry. It's really addictive is the thing about this game. Much like SimCity and much like Advance Wars and some of the other strategy games that have come since this title and been influenced directly from this title, XCOM has always been about sinking your teeth in and uncovering the mystery behind this alien invasion.
Now, in the early stages of this franchise, this was a game that felt very much like a computer game, a very traditional computer game. Very
complex.
Because you needed the mouse and the keyboard to play the game. Now, the big challenge for this series has always been, can we bring this thing to a console? Well, they did with Enemy Unknown, and they did a heck of a job. Now the question became, can they bring it to a tablet? And they've done that as well, and I think that's really where this series has belonged ever since it launched in 1994.
Yeah, what's really cool is that these new iterations of this classic franchise have really hit. They've done a terrific job on console, so whether you play it on a 360 or PS3 or a modern PC, or you play it on an iPad, you're going to have a great time. Here's Ben and Jose taking a look at XCOM Enemy Unknown.
This is pretty damn close to exactly what it was on the console.
You've got the same level of depth. You've got all the same customization. Now, obviously, some of the changes we want to talk about, the touch control, that's the big thing here.
Yeah.
With XCOM, the control was pretty darn good on the consoles, and so now you have a touch control. It's also good. I don't know if it's better, though, because I liked the control before.
I did like the touch controls. I thought this was a nice platform for this game. I had a much better experience playing it on the iPad than I did with the consoles. I don't understand why, because I know you love the damn console version, but oh my god, it's the best thing I ever played. And
Best thing I ever played.
It was an 8.5. It wasn't bad. Not too shabby.
It was a 9.5. But at any rate, you're right. It's a great game on a portable device because it's deep and rich and rewarding. And then there's some other slowish issues from time to time. Nothing that's going to really detract from the gameplay, but you can tell that this is not quite as powerful as your Xbox 360 or PC version. If we could actually play what are legitimate full console games on iOS devices, and I'm not talking about those crappy tie-ins, the Dead Space game that's not really Dead Space, or the Mass Effect game that's not really Mass Effect. This game is the exact same thing. This is a port. So I feel like because it's a port, because it's also a good port and a port that makes sense on this device, charging a little bit more is okay for it. Now, I agree. It was hard for me to push that button, that little buy button when it had $20 on it.
$19.99.
I did this. My finger just wouldn't, I couldn't get my finger to push it. I know. But I did it. I pushed it. I spent $20, and I think you're getting more than a $20 experience out of this game.
Thanks, Ben and Jose. Great work as always. That's not the end of the XCOM franchise. The Bureau XCOM Declassified, that's due out soon. Nobody really knows what that is yet, but we're going to find out.
Yeah, this is just the beginning of the new XCOM, and congratulations, you are number 98 and our top 100 games of all time.